we're initially from Essex.
Yeah.
So we've just moved to Kent now.
Yeah.
So I'm still like weighing up like to go back to Essex.
I'm going back to Essex.
Bro, I'm from Peckham, bro.
I know, yeah, you are. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Anything's better than that, bro.
That's so funny.
Like every once in a while, I gotta drive through Peckham. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ,
No,
he
but
loves it.
Peckham now is not bad though.
Yeah, but the thing is that you're looking at Peckham where it is. So I'm looking at Peckham where it was. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you might. So don't get me wrong. Like all the gentrification, that kind of stuff. That they're trying to spice things up and that. But it's like I said to my brethren the other day, like, because I'm not stopping whilst I'm going through there.
Yeah.
I only see the outsides of places. So I don't see how things change on the inside. So you see that they got the new thing in the cinema, car park and that kind of stuff. I ain't seen that. I just know that there's rats that was running around.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow, it's kind of how I feel about Barking.
Yeah.
Like when I go past Barking, I still remember how Barking was back in the day.
You're not going there to chill with it.
That's it. The understand what I'm trying to say. I say you can't see something past until someone gives you the perspective of what you're supposed to be looking at.
But question, what if there's like a nice new spot that's open in Peckham? Like, would you go?
Nah, there's nothing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against. But it's like, there's no reason for me to. That's what I'm trying to say. That's it. Like, unless I'm trying to do something for the ends, that's it. And even then, like, brothers don't really want you. Brothers won't be grateful for you.
The only guy that
where I went to my birthday,
this guy took us to somewhere
Have you heard
in
of it?
Peckham.
What's that? It's called Skylight. It's like a nice little.
What's that thing on the top of the cinema?
Yeah. I think it's that.
Yeah, he
it's like
took us
nice
there for his birthday, and I was like, bro, why are you taking me to Peckham, bro? Like, obviously, I lived in Barking when I was younger, and then moved to. I've been in Essex since like year 5.
Yeah.
So when he said Peckham, I said, bro, these areas are foreign to me. You can't have me walking through Peckham. I said, bro, I was thinking to clutch my back. Joking, but still.
No, but I feel like when you're from London and you're not like part of anything, you can move around freely.
I don't know that.
Yeah, I hear it.
I'm saying I've always been part of something. That's it. I hear
it, man. I hear it. No, but I can't lie, man. Thank you for coming, man.
Thank you.
Come on, man.
I'm a big fan. Still, I'm trying to compose myself. I'm trying to compose myself, man.
Come on.
No, I appreciate you for coming, man. How's your week?
God, I don't even remember, bro. No, it's half term. It's been. It's been half term, bro.
We don't have those problems yet, but honestly, I can hear the sigh in your voice.
Bro, you know what? Yes, I was on the phone to my brother today, and I was saying to him, yeah, you watched One Piece today? And he goes, One Piece drops on Sunday. I'm like, well, it's not Sunday. I need these kids to go back to school.
Hey, that's wait. How many kids? 3? Is it 3 or 2?
It's 3, but my oldest is 20. He's in uni.
Okay. Yeah.
He literally came out today and then flew back straight away. And then I got my 7-year-old and my 2.5-year-old.
Ooh.
So it's like,
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, previous relationship.
No, but the 7 and that's a good gap.
Oh, what? 7 and 2.5?
Yeah, that's a good gap, I feel like.
She's 3 this in June, so that's 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe a big. But I don't really know. You know, like my brother, like between me and all my brothers and everything, it's like 3 years or 4 years. So it's like, all right, that's it.
Is it? What's like the? So how many brothers do you have?
I got 5 brothers.
5.
Yeah.
That's
mommy, you know.
Nah, very different.
Okay.
Okay.
Black people stuff.
Yeah. I hear it.
Okay.
What about you? How's it?
My week's been alright. You know. What have I done this week? It's just been going. Obviously, halftime don't really affect us because I've got 2 kids under 2, bro. So
they're still in nursery.
So it's still a nursery thing, but yeah, just preparing, man. Obviously, I got nursery. So even speaking about nursery, I got nursery. So Mari's supposed to start nursery in September.
Oh wow!
Obviously, he don't qualify for the hours yet. So we have to wait until January for the hours to come through.
They saying you're not prepared to win a big bucks,
bro. You know what's so crazy? So he misses the deadline by like 24 days. So he's for 2 days a week. They're saying it's like £683, something like that for 2 days a week. Malachi gets the hours now, so he goes from we pay at the moment it's like 3 something because he has 15 hours. So when it goes to 30, we'll just be paying £62 a month. And when I heard them say £62 a month, I was so happy. And then obviously for Malachi,
Yeah.
then when they said it's 683 for Amari, I was like, yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of swaps out until January where it will go down to both 62. But obviously I was thinking, you know, September comes, Amari goes nursery, then we put Malachi 3 days. 3 days of bliss in the house. And yeah, then I pretty much had to go back and be like, you know what? Cancel that. We'll do that in January. But bro, Jesus, these prices,
Bro, you can't make plans when you got kids. It's just the answer I'm trying to say. Because always something's going to come along and just take everything. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, so when my oldest had like got into school and then it's like, all right, yeah, cool, everything's being fit. And it was like, I can get my life back. I'm trying to say, but bruv, like the middle one, the 7-year-olds, bruv, I had 1 year. 1 year of no more nursery fees. And I thought, this is how life should be. And it was like, I looked at the youngest and I thought, why are you here?
Because that's even with me and my wife. We're trying to pattern it where it's like, as my son's going into school, and it's like, cool, a baby can come, do you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to work out. Yeah. So, and he's got 1 year left. So he starts primary school next September.
Oh, so you got to start getting in the bedroom now.
Yeah, exactly. Literally.
What you said? What charge you?
No, it's been good, man. Just working. Obviously, I went on a hike today. Do you go on hikes?
I wish I had the time.
Is it?
I'm gonna find the time.
The one I went to was near where you guys are. So I will send it to you.
Bro, as I said, will I find the time?
Yeah. You should go, man. You and the missus can go.
Listen. Between school runs and running the Funhouse, all these meetings. Bro, I'm up till like 11, 12 o'clock doing work and all that kind of stuff there. And then afterwards, I'm getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and doing school runs again. Bro, like, I'm trying to find the time for myself. And maybe once a week I'll go to the, I ain't done it recently, last couple of weeks. I broke my foot a couple of weeks ago and ain't got back. But play a game of squash and that.
Okay, nice.
But bruv, a hike, what's that, like an hour and a half?
2 hours.
2 hours? Yeah, I ain't got the 2 hours. Right? I can't find the 2 hours, shall I say. You know what I'm saying? I have to figure it out and that kind of stuff there.
I heard that.
That sounds nice though.
Yeah, no, it was cool, man. I went there today, which was nice as well. I didn't know like where we lived have spots like that where you can just go on walks and stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, maybe I need to. Well, seeing as it's near my house, I should have done it.
You should go. But when you take time for yourself, what do you like doing?
Watch like, what does play video game?
What does Joe Glad like doing?
Watch an anime play video. You know what it is, yeah? All right, so the hike's like walking up a hill and that, right? Yeah. I got a little back, brother.
Is it?
But nah, like, I don't actually like leaving my house too much, bro.
Is it? Fair enough.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I was on the road so much.
Yeah.
That I just want to be in now.
Yeah.
You know, once there, like, and just want to be around the family, chilling and that kind of stuff there. Yeah. I got the Funhouse, some man's got the, I say my own little space and everything. So when it comes to going out, bro, it's like my mind's saying, why are you doing this to me?
Yeah.
I hear it, man. I hear
it. But yeah, let me do a quick intro. So, hello and welcome to another episode of Don't Tell My Wife podcast. Here with one of your hosts, Tonye.
And it's your boy, Ken.
And yeah, man, we've got a very, very special guest in the building.
Big
guest in the building. Obviously, if you can say your name and where you're from, bro.
Yeah, Joe Grand, Peckham, you know how it goes.
Come on, man. Thank you for coming, bro.
Thank you.
So yeah, just to kick this off, I'm going to give you like a whiteboard and a pen. And what I want you to do... So we're going to do some quick blind ranking, yeah?
Yeah.
And we're going to do a blind ranking of 1 to 10. And it's about games consoles.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so obviously we know that, you know, you got the Funhouse. You're a bit of a gamer.
Man's a bit, man's dick, I'm joking.
So, okay, cool. So we'll do it random. Okay, so first one, Nintendo DS.
What, like, so rank it 1 to...
Rank it 1 to 10.
So where you think Nintendo DS will be from 1? So 10 being the lowest, 1 being the best.
Yeah.
What, on a public thing or my thing?
All right,
cool. All right, Nintendo DS. That's just on the tip.
Nintendo DS is...
All right.
I enjoyed like Nintendogs and them.
Nintendogs is a good game. One of those games. There was a game called like a attorney game, lawyer game that I used to play.
You know what? I'm gonna put the DS as a 10, yeah?
Okay.
Like last, because that's not me playing it. I remember buying the DS and giving it straight to my oldest.
Okay, fair.
You know what I'm saying? So man weren't really good.
Okay, fair. All right, I'm gonna say the next one. Don't tell us what it is though. All right, cool. PSP? Serious one.
Serious one. Still.
All right, cool.
But obviously, I don't want to do the age thing, but do you feel like that's more urgent?
Yeah.
I feel like it is more urgent.
Yeah, it
isn't
is.
it?
It is. Yeah.
It's more, I feel like it's more urgent.
Nintendo Wii.
But that's a family one.
That's a family
console.
one.
So it might, you know.
Yeah, go on.
PlayStation 2.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to rush it. Was GameCube your? Would you say GameCube?
Yeah, GameCube was your
GameCube was
generation.
your gen?
Kind of.
It was.
Kind of.
Kind
Kind of.
All right, we'll put that as well.
I can't remember it. I just remember it was purple.
I just know it's purple. I don't.
Yeah, I didn't play games.
It's not I'm that old.
Nah, 'cause all like, you know, there was where like back in the day, you go to like a family friend's house and
Yeah.
they all have the GameCube.
I
Yeah.
was screaming. Okay, cool. Next one. PlayStation 4.
Alright, cool. That's easy.
Xbox 360.
Hold on. This is getting technical now.
Yeah.
PC.
Hold on, wait.
PC, I said
Like
Xbox.
computer, like people have been banging PC now.
PC, but that's more for like streaming, isn't it?
Nah.
The PC's been about for time still.
Nah.
I said, but you have to connect like, is it like the driver, the simulations and that?
The PC
No,
is
but you
easy,
can
sir.
do most things
Yeah.
on PC now, to be honest.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I remember I used to play GTA on PC.
Yeah.
Which wasn't
Do
bad
that.
still.
Oh no, we
Ready
got
for next
PC. Hold on.
Yeah, PC.
Jesus Christ, I'm mixing up my numbers all over the place. Alright, cool. Hold on. PC. Go on.
Nintendo Switch.
Oh, Nintendo Switch is decent still.
Yeah. So I had my house, sold it though.
Was it, right?
I didn't play it as much.
Go on.
PlayStation 5.
That's the last one, right?
How many is that? How many have I given you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's 10.
Okay, PlayStation 5, last one.
Alright,
Okay,
cool.
so starting from 10.
Yeah.
Alright, so at 10, I got a DS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it your time?
And I said that was the oldest had that in it. Like,
Okay, cool.
So I don't know nothing like no DS, so that kind of stuff there.
Okay, cool.
At 9, I got the GameCube. Know
Okay,
nothing
fair.
about either.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
fair.
Same, can't lie.
8, I got the Switch.
Okay.
But I don't touch the Switch. And the maddest thing is I played the Switch 2 the other day.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I would have put that much higher on the, do you understand what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this one right here, it's like there wasn't enough there for me to be touching it. I'm playing it with my middle one.
Yeah,
If I'm
yeah, with
ever
kids.
turning it on, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong though, like I know it's a sick console.
Yeah.
It just didn't do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fairs.
7,
7.
I got the PSP. Not my
Ooh.
No, that's because I didn't touch it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That's it. Like, you should have said the VR, sorry. You
Oh,
should
the
have-
VR. No, but VR wasn't really like a.
It didn't really hit like that.
It didn't really hit like
that's
that.
that's what I was saying. For me, I know
Yeah.
the VR.
Okay.
That, and I've heard the PSP meant to be the hardest thing, whatever.
It is, man.
But that was when I was on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you would
okay.
have
Man weren't playing the games
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to say, that's
yeah.
it. 6, Xbox 360, and that's because of the Red Ring of Death.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think I got that Red Ring of Death once, and then I switched off and switched it back on, and it was
Bro,
working fine.
I did that, and then after later on, done it
Just kept
again,
doing it.
and I went straight back to PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
it.
Oh, so wait.
bought an Xbox console ever again.
Was you play? So obviously everyone done Xbox 360, then PS4. So did you do PS3?
No, I went. PS3.
You did PS3,
Yeah. That's it. I had the PS2,
Yeah.
and then I sold that, and then I got the Xbox, and then the Xbox 360, Red Ring of Death, and then it was like,
Yeah, that Red Ring of Death
Xbox was cold back then.
No, it's but Xbox
Bruv, it
360 is
was
where it was at.
War.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Gears
Said,
of
yeah,
War,
trust me.
Exclusive, because Gears of
Bro,
War is exclusive
Saints
to
Row and
Xbox.
them games there. Did you play Saints Row?
I played
Yeah,
Saints
yeah,
Row.
yeah.
But obviously then you had all the, obviously Call of Duty lobbies, all the Americans, you're just swearing, you're just basically it was toxic, it was beautiful though.
But this is what I was saying, so I was like, yeah, cool, I spent too much money for this to break. I'm never going to Xbox. Don't get me wrong, I would go now, but it's like, yeah, man, I'm still traumatized.
Cool, fairs. 5?
Alright, 5, I got the Wii. As you said, family thing. So nice. I spent a lot of time with the family. Nice. It's not even just the oldest in those times there.
Yeah.
4, I got the PS4.
Yeah.
That was
solid one.
That was an incredible console.
Great console.
Honestly, I remember thinking to myself when the 5 was coming out, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
That's gonna top this, bro. You're crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? 3 was the PlayStation 2.
Okay.
Because that was the only console. I was on the roads. Yeah. Why'd I stop a whole 2 weeks to buy a PlayStation 2? Because I don't remember which Grand Theft came out.
It was probably San Andreas.
Bro, it might have been where it was like, no, it was, I don't even think it was San Andreas. I think it was
Vice City.
Vice City. Okay, And it was like, bro, I remember my line was dying because of that.
You have to enjoy your life sometimes.
I remember, my line was dying. I remember a link came over and she was like, can we just go into the picture? I'm like, wait, this mission.
That's so funny.
Gamers had its holdover, man, for years.
So wait, question, Wait, finish.
Cool. Third? Are we on third?
Second. Second is PC because that's a beast at the moment, especially with the indie games and everything. Like, there's so much options and in terms of longevity, it's the thing. You know what I'm saying? But first has to be PS5 because man's a console baby. You know what I'm trying to say? So as much as my PC can do what it needs to do, man's going to the big screen and the TV and you know what I'm saying, with the exclusives and that kind of stuff there. Trust me.
What's your... I beg you take that.
Oh yeah, go.
I'll just throw it, on in terms of games, like what's your most favorite game? Like your best game of all time?
Of all time? You know what? Yeah, it's mad because this isn't my best game of all time, but it's always the game that comes straight to mind when I think of like what game I enjoyed most. It's a game called Middle Earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of that.
There's 2 of them. There's Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Middle Earth, Shadow of War.
I've heard
They're Lord of the Rings games, Brother, I don't even watch Lord of the Rings. I watched Lord of the Rings after I played Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor. Yeah. I was dead. Like, Lord of the Rings is the dead thing. But the game is bad. It's got a sick hierarchy system when you got to deal with the enemies and everything. And then the second one, Shadow of War, you got your own hierarchy system where all the orcs or whatever they are, that you kill or whatever, you can take over the mind and put them on your team. So you got generals and you got all this kind of stuff there, and it will tell you like all the things that gets them mad or to think their weaknesses and whatever, and you can call out for them whenever you're in war and that kind of stuff. Like I had one, and I always remember this. I had one brother that it said his weaknesses, then it said the thing that gets them proper rage, and if they get raged, then they can break out of your trance. Yeah. His rage was someone telling him against his brother, and I'm like, how the hell are you supposed to know his brother? So anyway, so I'm fighting one time now. And then I friggin' stopped the fight. Now I must have called my general, like that the same brother turning against brother. And I'm fighting some brother. And I must have looked in the guy I'm fighting, looked at his weaknesses, looked at his name. I'm like, oh shoot, this is my man's brother. And then
during the game.
And the thing is, the way that it works with this thing, is like anytime one of the general orcs see you, it will turn to a cutscene and that. And they're proper Cockney, they go, Ranger! I say you over there, you're gonna like tell me against my brother.
I'm screaming.
But it's a bad and it's a Warner Bros thing. And they patented the whole hierarchy system and the way it all runs and everything. So you ain't never gonna get to play a game like that ever again. Like, trust me, if you ever get a chance, if you got a disc PlayStation especially, play that game. I'm dying for a remaster of that just to play the whole thing, and the way it ends and everything on the second one, bad boy game. Proper bad boy
If you
game.
complete a game, let's say like GTA, if you can complete the game, would you play it again like a year later?
Yeah.
A year later?
Not
No.
a year, but I could.
No.
Last of Us is my most favorite game.
I couldn't get into that.
You couldn't
know?
get into that?
No, I couldn't get into it.
Jesus.
I don't like. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't a rubbish game.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get into it.
Swear.
Yeah.
What game?
Last of Us.
What's that?
It's basically a TV show now, but it's like
Yeah.
it's the end of the world apocalypse,
Oh yeah.
and you're trying to take a girl across America. Well,
Oh yeah.
I don't know, across one state to
Yeah.
another
It's
state.
a big boy title.
It's a big.
There's two of them. There's two of them.
It's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
and two.
Big boy
Is it?
title.
But it's on Now TV. Like it's actually a series.
Oh,
They turn
yeah.
it into a series.
Yeah.
Best game I've ever played, man.
Oh, wow.
Best game,
Bro,
I've ever played.
there's a lot of people that say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just get like,
Oh.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
As I said, it's not dead.
Yeah,
It's not a
yeah,
dead
it's
game.
just like
It's just like man couldn't, and that's
That's like
fine.
me and God of War.
I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I
That's what I'm
can't
saying.
get into God of
And
War. I
it's-
don't know why.
And that's okay. You
Yeah.
know, one's there. That's exactly what it is.
But
But
some of my boys will be like, oh, how can you not get into God of War? I'm like, bro, cool down. It's mythical creature
it's just
stuff.
me.
It's
Don't
not
worry,
me,
you
man.
completed it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Nah,
That's good.
but not a year,
Mhm.
but a good couple of years. Because I would love to play GTA 5 again, the
Mhm.
whole story
Yeah.
again.
I've did that already.
I really need to play Red Dead Redemption 2 again.
I need to
Yeah,
play that.
I did that as well.
Oh, you ain't played it before?
Nah.
Nah, he's not really a
You know what?
gamer, you know.
Yeah, the games
He's
I
like
play,
a FIFA.
GTA, FIFA,
Okay.
Fight Night.
You're a casual gamer.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's it. Still.
But you see that, bruv?
NBA, them kind of games.
Yeah. Proper casual.
Yeah.
That's it. no, but I get it. You see, like, there's bare people that they don't play video games outside of their team. Because remember, you have to invest in this.
Yeah,
thing, you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? You have to be sure. It's not just the money, it's the time.
Yeah,
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Is this, am I actually going to like this?
Yeah,
what kind of
yeah.
stuff there? But Red Dead Redemption
Is
2,
it? Yeah.
great
Yeah?
game. Great
Is it?
game.
you'll cry.
Yeah,
Is
great,
it?
great game.
I can't lie.
You
I'll
cry.
grab it. I'll play it.
It's a
I'll
great
play it.
game.
Back on the weekend, I
Incredible
might grab it.
game,
I
yeah.
might grab it when I get home. Still.
And you don't have to play Red Dead Redemption 1 at all.
Yeah,
like, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's
It's
like,
yeah,
I didn't
like-
play, I played a bit of 1 when it came out, and I was
Mhm.
like, cool, this ain't made. But Red Dead,
Yeah, it's
Is it?
bad boy game.
Yeah.
It's funny though, because when you told me about Assassin's Creed, I completed it the other day.
Is it? What did
Yeah,
what
50
Shadows?
hours. Yeah, 50 hours.
Bruv, I still ain't
You saying completed it?
Every single time I jump back on it, yeah, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like, kids have gone to bed, man's got a bit of
Yeah.
time, whatever. It might be 9 o'clock in the evening. I'm exhausted. I'm like, cool. Go and do that mission. I ride towards that mission. And then someone's fighting in the roads. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm gonna jump off and help this
Yeah.
person. I jump off and help this person, and that person turns against me, but I
you
help
gotta
them.
reach out,
And then,
bro.
and then man goes back, then I die, and I go back to, and then it's like, I'm tired. By the time I beat them, I'm exhausted now. All right,
Yeah.
cool a bit.
You just gotta ignore them still, but it's a good game though.
Bad boy
Can't lie,
game.
it's
Bad
definitely a
boy
very
game.
good game. I was surprised.
Yasuke, bro, the way Yasuke moves, he's
Yeah.
an animal, bro.
Yeah.
That went, bro. In this game, yeah, like, do you know anything about the Yasuke, the Black
Nah,
Samurai?
nah.
Yeah. Like it's that it's meant to be a real thing that happened in Japan and everything. But bruv, the way this brother moves in the game,
Mhm.
he's a big black man, bro.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes against his enemies and he just boom kicks them far away,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he moves like a
Is it?
bro,
Yeah,
because you know
it's true,
Assassin's Creed games are more stealthy and that.
Yeah.
There's no stealth with my man, bro.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
it's straight. He's the brother that you call if you're going to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the second character on there, Naue.
Mhm.
She's the girl, she's the woman that you call if you're gonna want to stealth around them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, it's
Bad
good,
boy
it's a
game.
good game though.
Proper bad
But yeah,
boy
with all the talk about gaming, obviously you have Joe Grind, yeah. But where did the love of gaming come from? Like, because obviously you said before you was always outside, etc., and then PlayStation 2 came, GTA came, you started banging it. So where did you actually find the love of actually like playing games?
Nintendo, bro. Like that's my
Mm.
first
Oh,
console.
back in
You know
the
what I'm
day,
saying?
Nintendo 64.
Nah, bro, I'm old.
Wait, what's
The first Nintendo, bro.
Jesus?
That's
a lot.
it. Nintendo 64 was like the third Nintendo, wasn't it? Yeah, I swear it was. The
Hey,
first.
man, that's the first
No,
one I.
No, that's even the fourth because including Game Boy. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it is.
Yeah.
You know, if I knew, I'm.
Yeah, so I'm saying, no. I had me and my older brother Gigs had the
Yeah.
first Nintendo, bro.
That's it, yeah.
And especially him being the older brother, getting to play with my older brother and
Yeah.
everything, it's like, it's a lot more fun
Yeah.
than it even, do you understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, the original Mario, the first Metroid, all that type of things there and everything. Yeah, that's my thing, you know what I'm saying?
First. So tell us, like, in terms of like Joey's Funhouse, how did that start?
Lockdown happened
Mm.
and the music scene shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was living in a flat, and I remember talking to my brethren, Ashley Verse, photographer, and I was saying to him, yeah, I want to do a photo shoot and do some super cool pictures showing like the other sides of me, like the anime and the game and that kind of stuff there and whatever. And remember when Will Smith came onto Instagram?
Yeah.
When he came on, you don't remember.
No, 'cause I remember he started doing like he was doing some the weird videos.
Cool. Yeah.
I remember that skydiving video. Yeah.
And Will Smith's Instagram was like, why aren't you following Will Smith? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it was really cool. And I don't really understand pictures, yeah. So I don't understand why everyone's following this person and whatever. Like, you're all right, cool, you took a picture, so what? Okay. Do you understand?
I don't think you don't post pictures on your page, innit? I feel like it's more videos.
No, I don't understand pictures.
Is that
what I'm saying? I really don't understand them. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's I'm self-diagnosed autistic. Yeah, so I don't know if it's that I don't understand emotions, that kind of stuff there, whatever. And so when people show me pictures, I'm like, okay, but I wasn't there, so why? I don't understand what that. That was fun, good for you, man. That's it. Yeah. So when Will Smith doing this thing, it's like, yeah, I want a page like Will Smith's where people are like, what do you mean you're not following my man, bro? And these times here, it's before the whole content creation thing became a major thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew brothers like Steve the Madman were doing things, but he wasn't called a content creator then. He was just saying like a real life. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's it. Do you understand? So like I'm like, I want something like this. I want people to need to see what's going on with my thing. So when I moved house, I was saying I'm gonna convert my garage to be able to like do something for another YouTube channel I was doing called Joey's Game and Tech Vault, where I was telling people about games and blah. But I didn't believe in that page at all. It was just something I was doing like for lockdown. And I was like, all right, cool. But then, bruv, God started speaking to me, bruv, like saying like, if you start building this thing, I got something for you. Like, and then I started building it and it was like, all right, cool. Here's what we're gonna do. Now the room was originally gonna be called the museum. God was like, yeah, forget that museum, bro. Like,
wait, why the museum? Because
all the statues. Like, and he was like, forget that. Like, it's gonna be called Joey's Funhouse. These times here, a few weeks before I'd made a tune with Novelist, and I'm talking about there used to be a show when I was younger called Funhouse, where it was like a kids game show. Yeah. And
I was gonna say, I think I remember.
Yeah, and the brother presented it was called Pat Sharp. So I'm saying, I'm looking Pat Sharp, left the Funhouse in the tune, and that song's going around my head. And God's like, yeah, like it's gonna be called the Funhouse. And it's like, right, is that why you made me rap?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then he said, and then it was like, just follow the steps I'm telling you to take.
Yeah,
and you'll get to where you're gonna get to. You know what I'm saying? So I keep having these premonitions, these visions of everyone I'm supposed to get to, and that kind of stuff there. So it just keeps evolving from there. You get what I'm saying? Like started with streaming, and then I realized myself, like people are donating to me, but I'm not helping these people.
Yeah.
No, but you are helping those people, you know?
Nah, I am. Yeah, but the thing is that, and it's gonna sound vain as hell, but
just you can say it.
No, I'm gonna say it, but bro, I'm Joe Grind, bro. Like, there's so much contacts I have, and I'm just gonna sit here streaming, not really helping people the way I believe I can help people. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, so it was like, no, this ain't it, bruv. Like, you're giving me I want to be figuring out something I can do bigger than just entertain you on the screen, bruv. You know what I'm saying? I want to figure out how I can do all these bigger things. So, drop the streaming, continue doing content. And now, like, when I get to do all the giveaways and that kind of stuff there, like, bruv, there are these things I'm doing in the background. It's really helping people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, cool. Like, I'm happy with these things. Like, even this year, I'm trying to put on a charity thing for Great Ormond Street Hospital.
That's nice.
Like, my youngest, my daughter, like, she's a patient in Great Ormond Street Hospital and everything. She's constantly have to go there for appointments and everything. So it's like, yeah, cool. Like, do something massive where I do a raffle with bare products from bare different companies, and people can win this from raffles and everything. And all the money will go to Great Ormond Street Hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like bigger stuff like that, bro. Yeah, like even the fact that in the background, certain like content creators, I'm helping get deals and that kind of like, it's like I couldn't do this stuff if I was too busy streaming, because I ain't got the time to be thinking about everyone else, because streaming takes up so much time in the day.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I started the Funhouse because I wanted to be around my family as well. And streaming takes you away from your family. Because the second that you're going to be like, all right, I'm going to lock off at 2 o'clock and everything, but the stream starts popping at 2 and it's like, shoot, I've got to stay around that. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's like, no, I need to own my hours and do exactly what I need to do. You know what I'm saying?
No, that makes sense. So how do you balance, obviously, having a game room, doing the Funhouse, and then obviously having a family? Because seeing as obviously you got your wife, you got your 2 kids that are at home. How is it? Do you kind of incorporate them in terms of like coming in and playing games together, or?
So, Funhouse is my 9 to 5, full time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I treat it like that. But as I said, do the school runs as well. So I have to stop for a couple of hours now, work in the evenings to make up for those hours and that kind of stuff. But in terms of incorporating my middle one, he does content with me.
Okay, nice.
So like,
I've seen a couple of
yeah,
videos.
I'm saying like, and
he's
got the, you know what I'm saying? He's got the thing.
Got the
so it's like,
personality for it,
you understand? So it's like, all right, cool. Let me train him just in case he wants to go into the acting world and everything, get him comfortable for kind of thing there and everything. But then outside of that, as I said, just like anyone else working a 9 to 5, bro, I log off at this time, go and spend time with the family, then go back to it to catch up on make sure I do my 40 hours. And that's it. Like, it's a lot easier now than it was before, because before I was working a job whilst trying to make this run, whilst going to the studio and making that. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot, but now it was a lot, bro. But like I said, follow God's steps and you get there, man.
With your partner, did she ever, how can I word this? Was she ever like, you're always playing games? Or did she understand the vision to where it is now?
She never.
Because my wife, she every time I play a game, like it's like she just can't stand it. Like,
bro, it's like they hate us
enjoying it. Fun,
you know what? If it's not them making you smile, why are you smiling?
Do you know how true that is? If it's not them making you smile, why are you smiling? Do you know how true that is?
You know when you're on the phone, and like you're having a conversation with your friend and you start laughing and she looks at you and goes, and you're like, bro, what
no, that's so true.
But nah, she was. It's mad, because she would push me at the same time as she would show resentments towards things. And don't get me wrong, like it looks like all fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even you not doing this and everything, it's fun, but it's like, nah, it's not fun as hell. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm stressing all the time. So it's like she was like, you took the garage. I ain't got no place to put this stuff and blah, blah, whatever. And I'm like, I'm like, bruv, what was you doing in the garage? All the stuff, there was this junk in there. Bruv. Do you understand what I'm trying? And what kind of, so then a year and a bit later, I got my first sponsorship deal. And I'm saying to her, now what?
No,
you know what I'm trying to say? Like, like, this is happening. I'm getting paid partnerships. And I'm like, you got to allow it, bruv. Like, and everything. And I said, I get it. I get where your resentment is, especially where, so I was working for Hermes, doing deliveries, And I remember when COVID happened and she was working from home and I looked at her and thought, bro, that's so sick, man. You working from home, that's incredible. Yeah. And then as I started the Funhouse, her office said, nah, everyone's got to come back to the office now, whatever. So now I'm working from home. So now she's jealous at Matt. And it's like, bro, no, I was inspired by your thing. But at the same time, I do remember looking at her life thinking, you get to chill whenever you want and blah. And so the same way that I thought about her working from home, imagine how she thinks about me in a gaming room. Right? Do you know what I'm saying? She said, because bro, I don't even hardly get time to play video games. Like, if I'm playing video games, it's maybe a review, or as I said, late in the evening when it's my time, not even work time. You get what I'm saying? But like, obviously, to her, she believes that's what I do all day and everything. And it's like, no, it's not that at all. Like, you see, like, I had to do some videos for Crunchyroll one more time. You're not Crunchyroll.
It's Serial.
So sorry.
Is Crunchyroll like a streaming platform?
Yeah, so they're a streaming platform for anime.
That's it. Yeah.
So I had to do a couple 90 days of Crunchyroll. That what anime I'm gonna be watching within the 90 days and everything. So I had to sit down and watch a couple new anime to learn what they're about, see which one I'm feeling, that kind of stuff. There to be able to write a synopsis in it. And I'm sitting there for that whole day. I got my snacks, chilling, drink, and everything. I'm thinking, what are you doing, you waste, man? Like, I'm working. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's work. And it's like, I understand the way that she looks at it, because if she popped her head
if
in
she popped in, that looks mad. and if she's in the other room with the kids, they're running her wild.
No, that might be the one day that she gets to work from home, So like she's like, I'm sitting on my computer in my team's meetings with this idiot who's chatting rubbish, and you're just chilling there watching your cartoons.
Women, man. That's what they say.
That's it. So like in the end, she knows that a man works hard. But it's like I said, you're always going to get that in your head where he's not doing the conventional way of.
Because you know what? It's funny because even these type of things, you wouldn't know that you could make a living out of doing content of games and stuff like that. So obviously in terms of your content, obviously I see you do like a lot of reviews in terms of like some PC, I'm not a PC player, but I see some tech stuff,
kind of stuff there,
stuff like that. So in terms of like what you actually do on the platform, obviously, yes, you do some reviews. You get, like for example, Assassin's Creed. They told you, or Ubisoft, they told you to come and see stuff like that. What else do you do on it?
So my whole thing is making people understand what works in the gaming room. That's it. So if you wanted to build a gaming space, it's like, okay, here's what exists. Because when I was originally first building it, I posted on my Joel Graham page saying, I'm building a gaming room. What would you put in a gaming room? And people were saying, you have to put a snooker table and there are a dartboard. And I'm thinking, what are you talking about? Like, this is mad.
That's not a gaming room.
That's not a gaming room. But then I realized like, the TV shows we've watched, that's what a gaming room is.
Oh, it's true,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
American one,
thank you. Do you understand? And I'm thinking, first of all, I don't really like people, so like no one else ain't gonna come. That's it. Because that's all two people stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, you don't know what exists. So my whole thing was, okay, let me show them what exists. Let me show them all these things. So if anything like tickles their fancy, it's like, okay, cool. I can get that, and I can get this, and I can get that, and everything. So I might talk about like the RGB lights, or the newest console, or the newest game, or as I said, like Crunchyroll because you chill in the gaming room watching anime, or the newest TV, or the soundbar that I'm getting. Not even the newest TV, just the TV that I'm using, or the soundbar, the gaming chair, or the sofa, like all that kind of stuff there. So it's like everything that can be possibly put into your man cave / gaming room. This is what I'm going to talk about.
Do you feel like every man should have a man cave?
Yes. 100%.
Like a safe haven.
Why?
I need one in the future, man.
Someone sent me a post the other day saying, what was it? Men spend how many hours a week hiding in the toilet? To be aware. And I said, not me, because I got my gaming room. That's what I'm trying to say. Because that's the thing in it, like, you need that space to be you, bruv. You need that, because really, bruv, none of us ain't allowed to decorate our house.
No, we're pretty much no. Well, you kind of.
But I was into like interior and property and that.
Oh, so she trusts your vision, yeah?
Because I've done that. I've done that.
Oh, so she doesn't feel like you're undermining her at all.
No.
Yeah, my
she leaves that to me still.
Is it? That's good. That's really nice. That's it. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not gonna touch the house.
I hear it.
But that gaming room, I can touch
That's it. So it's like, cool. I need a place that I can put my anime stuff, and because that's all inspiration to me. You know what I'm saying? So you need a place that is you. Yeah, you need a place that truly reflects you. Not the impressing guest and looking nice kind of stuff there and everything. It's like, nah, I need my Goku statue here and my Stanley picture, that kind of stuff there and whatever. So once you have that kind of stuff there, I don't know, it's like whenever I enter the Funhouse, like I can't be demotivated. I can't be angry. I can't be anything negative because I've got so much great things around me. You know what I'm saying? So when you have that type of space there, it's your sanctuary. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the place where you relax, you chill. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it. So
the missus is annoying you. Just go in your little room
that's the point. Right. So So you don't have the moments where you come home and you sit in the car for good 10.
Nah.
No?
Not yet.
No? Not yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I might have times where like I go into, so I live in a flat, so we've got one room's the kids' room, one room's our room.
Go on.
So there's sometimes, obviously, if she's in the front room with the kids, sometimes I might just go to the bedroom, sit and like play a little bit of PlayStation.
All right. But all right, so plenty of people I speak to, they might come home and they'll sit in the car for like 10 minutes and
because you need to get your mind right before you go inside.
And it's like, all right, cool. This is the 10 minutes I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
So whatever. So, and like, that's my going to there. I don't sit in the car again. I'm coming to the house. I'm with the family and everything, knowing that basically, if things get a bit too much, because things are gonna get a bit too much. They always do. You're two different people living together and everything. Rather than me storming out the house and going for a walk, no, I just go into this room. That is my room.
Yeah.
Get myself together, balanced, and then come back. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's it. So, and the thing is, she respects my space as well. So she doesn't come in, she doesn't charge in there if we're having an argument kind of stuff there. Like, she's like, all right, cool, he's going to do his thing. And if she's pissed, she's fuming. That man's got man's thing. But at the same time, she also is happy that I've got my thing. Because obviously, if you're honest, we can all get too much for each other.
No, 100.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm definitely annoying.
Nah, we're annoyed. I'm annoyed. I annoy my wife like every day. So, no, that's actually very true. So.
That's it. So I would definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
Every man needs their man cave. And every woman needs, if they know what they like, their space. You know what I'm trying to say? But as I said, for me, for my wife, that's her, the whole house, isn't it?
I heard that. How did you meet your wife?
Socials.
Okay.
Socials, a good like 15 years ago. Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was a thing back.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Still.
Well, and how did you guys become from like, obviously meeting each other on Facebook to like becoming like obviously together?
We was, you know what, like I invited her to an event I was putting on.
Yeah.
And we was just talking bare and everything. And phone calls, always on the phone for hours and hours and that kind of stuff there and whatever.
Yeah.
And like, I'm looking at her as just man's gonna cane. Because love stories aren't a real thing.
Yeah.
And then like she just became a really good person that I understood that like she was someone I saw great potential in.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, cool. You look at the world a different way that I couldn't. I never got the opportunity, you know what I'm saying?
Was she from like the background that you come from?
Nah, she's Indian, but her family's from Kenya. Yeah, so
there's a lot of Indians in Kenya.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. And so her whole thing's completely separate to man. You know what I'm saying? She's not from the road. She's got a proper job. She what kind of stuff there and everything. And so it's like, all right, cool. So I said, you're showing me the world in a way that I couldn't envision it.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the same thing for you as well. So it's like, but man, which is a great thing and a terrible thing because you know that she doesn't understand all of man's things. But some of man's things, it's good you don't understand them because I need to. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna ask her like, is it okay if she doesn't understand?
Yeah, because some of my things are bad habits. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That's it. Like. She taught me about all credit and that kind of stuff there, bro. I remember being young mom telling me credit cards were the devil. Yeah. You understand what I'm trying? And that's it. So it's like, that's it.
Yeah.
So without all these things, like these black people stereotypes, it's like, all right, cool, whatever. Like I was in the barbershop today and we was having a conversation about therapy and that. And one person there said, like they feel like therapy is a thing that especially the black community try and stay away from because they feel like, how can you tell me I'm broken and that kind of stuff there and whatever. Where other cultures, they utilize that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So it's like, cool. Like, not her, like she wasn't a person that no offense about therapy, but it's like, if I'm only talking within mine, then I'm gonna be looking at these things and thinking, forget that, it's dead, it's crazy, like whatever.
Yeah.
But so I said there's certain things that we look at that we're looking at completely wrong. We're reading the book wrong. And there's certain other people that read the book differently. And it's like, all right, cool, I'm gonna try your way.
Yeah. Wow. And how are you finding fatherhood as well with three kids?
Well, it's mad. Like, so I've been a dad. Now I've been a dad for as long as I wasn't a dad now.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So I had
yeah.
my oldest at 20. He's now 20.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
I can't remember how it was not to be a parent.
Yeah.
Again, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
But like, that's everything. It's everything
Yeah.
to me, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's really great to see these journeys. It's really great to see like kids that were allowed to do things that I wasn't allowed to do. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's a blessing, man. Trust me, I'm super grateful.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? When you say you have a kid in uni, that sounds so crazy.
It sounds nuts, isn't it?
Because it's like,
crazy.
it sounds so, because the thing is, yeah, it's like, even when I look at my children now, and I'm thinking, bro, you're going to grow up one day. And like, when I had my son, like, so when I first had Malachi, yeah, like my first child, I looked at my dad and I was like, well, you've watched your son have a son. And I was like, bro, that's, like, I was even thinking like, Malachi's gonna have a family one day, and I'm gonna be there after they've given birth, and I'm gonna be like, bro, I was holding you in my arms, like,
bro, you was born yesterday.
Yeah.
I said, you know what I'm saying? I said, what are you doing holding the kid? You know what I'm saying? It's the truth.
I want to ask you as well. So obviously, last couple weeks, me and Tonye spoke about like raising boys and raising like teenagers. Yeah. So your son's 20. He's just past that teenage stage. How is it raising a teenage son?
Yeah.
In London, UK, like, what's it like? What's the do's and don'ts? How do you like? Can you be too harsh on them? Can you give them too much freedom? Like, how did you do it?
It's all right. So my way, is probably OTT. So everyone says, "Right, you're so strict," and then all that kind of stuff. There. But you know, like, did you ever watch My Wife and Kids? Yeah. Bro, I'm Michael Cole when it comes to punishment.
I feel like that's what I want to be like.
Nah, bro, listen, the conversation I have with him now, and he's like, he was a bit strict. I'm like, nah, because you did this and this was, and he's like, all right, cool. That punishment was a good one. You know
Wait, what kind of punishment? Like, what kind of punishment?
Like, so there was one time his mum must have called me and said, yeah, like, he's come around to your house. No, it was coming to my house at weekend. She goes, just let you know, he's grounded. Like, so he's not been tied up his room at the house and whatever. I said, all right, cool. Don't worry, I'll continue at my house, whatever. So, I've said to him, look, you should have been cleaning up your house. House, and then, like, I'm not going to just let you go get away with things. So I weren't going to be super strict on him, but you're not allowed to do certain things. And playing computer was one of them for that weekend.
Yeah.
Bruv, he got in the shower at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Why? I don't know, man. It was like 4:30. I'm like, why are you in the shower at 4:30?
Is that too late?
You know, it's too early. Like, you go to bed at, you don't go to bed at like at 9 on the week. Why are you in the shower at 4:30, bro? What's happening? I knocked the door. I said, what's going on? And he said, nah, just if I'm not doing anything, I'm just put my pajamas on now. And I'm like, all right, cool. But I look at my kids as me when I was younger. So I said, what am I doing in the shower at 4:30? That's what you know what I'm saying.
Got to think of it like that.
So I'm like, I walked into the bathroom, quickly looked around, and I could feel him smirking like, So I looked behind the sink, neck of the sink. Bro, why is his DS there?
I'm screaming.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why is his DS there? I'm like, now you got, now you,
I'm trying to violate. I'm going to
not
punish.
me, I'm not the one, bro. So I said, right, cool. I was being lenient.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to do it your mum's way. So here's the deal. So here's the deal. You're grounded because you can't keep your room tidy. Now you ain't gonna have nothing to tidy, bro. I took away everything out of his room, bro. Went to his mum's house and took everything out of here. 2 boxer shorts, 2 socks, 2 vests, 1 t-shirt, your school clothes, your pajamas, 1 knife, 1 fork, 1. You know what I'm saying? Everything. That's what I'm saying. That's the thing. So you can't keep your stuff clean. Now you ain't got nothing to clean. You're good. I've helped you now.
You know what? Fair.
I've helped you. I helped you now, And so and he was fuming. I said, don't run my house, don't run his mum's house, fuming. So
good one though.
Yeah, rough.
Very good.
That's a good one.
Because the next level, I said to him, you wash your knives, forks, spoons, well, before dinner time, or you don't have dinner. Or you don't have prep. Like, that's it now. So, whatever. So, he was sorting out his stuff and everything. The next level to that up was going to be, I was going to put his mattress in the passage. Like, you still can't look after your room somehow. Cool. Then you still have a room.
Literal,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, man's the ultimate. But it's like, I go that far to show them, bruv, I'm willing to go so far for you. You're worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're worth going that far for. Because in the end, like, if I don't go that far for you, then you're going to end up doing something that you shouldn't be doing. And it's because I allowed you to. You know what I'm saying? So I've got to show you that no matter how far you go, I'm going to be way ahead of you at all times. So raising him as a teenager, it wasn't nowhere near the level that man's thing was. Like, he's a good youth. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and everything. My middle one's probably going to be a bit off.
Is it? It's always the second boy.
Nah, my daughter's going to be a pro.
You got a little diva, man. Yeah, that should be okay, man.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Like, I'm lucky. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm lucky because, like, apparently I'm a good dad or whatever. But I'm lucky. I've got good kids and they act right.
Another question as well, yeah. Because obviously you're seasoned in this fatherhood thing, isn't it? So like when you just said, I'm a good dad, because obviously I like to think that we're good dads as well. Like, what do you think makes a good dad? Especially for like guys that are going to be parents in the future or guys that have kids that are listening. Like, what makes a good dad? What, if that makes sense?
Consistency and dropping your ego.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be honest to yourself and know to yourself, right, like, am I doing this for me? Am I doing this for them?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so my 7-year-old came to me the other day and he said to me, and this is deep for a 7-year-old, he said to me, like, I was lying in his bed, and he came in the shower and he said, Dad, can we ask each other questions so we can get to know each other?
Okay, wow.
Yeah? You know what I'm saying? And I said, yeah, cool. Of course I can. Of course we can and everything. Yeah. So then he's asked me questions. I'm asking, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? What type of things? Kind of stuff. Then I said to him, like, do you think I'm a good dad? And he said, yeah, I do. I said, all right, here's a better question. What do you think I can do better to be a better dad? Yeah, or what do you think makes me a bad dad? And he said, when I said makes me a bad dad, when he was like, well, you do tell me off, and he goes, actually, no, when you tell me off, it's because in there I've done something wrong, and basically you're actually doing it, and it's fair. Yeah, and I'm like, cool. Do you understand what I'm saying? But basically, me to answer that question, like, what makes me be a better dad? What makes me a bad dad? Bro, I'm dropping my ego. I'm ready to hear whatever you got to say, because in there, if there's things that I could be doing, knowing that it's within my remit. I'm gonna allow you to say them so I can hear it. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Because there's bare people that decide to themselves, bro. They're great dads. But as I said, apparently I'm a great dad. Apparently. I don't know. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's what they know and whatever. Like, I just know that basically I don't even do the best that I can. I do a lot that I can. Because I know that I could do a lot more. There's always more that you can do. You get what I'm trying to say? But that's what I feel like makes a great dad. Like, you have to be consistent. Yeah. You have to drop your ego. You have to be ready to become greater. Like, because, like, by the time that I pass on, bruv, I want my family to be, like, if I pass on before my whole family, I want them to be, they'll have to be ruined, bruv. Because dad took care of this and dad took that. I don't have to do these things because it was always dad. Do you understand? I'm trying to say, my husband, that's the way that I need. So it's like, I'm trying to do so much that impacts them. So, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Obviously, I want them to be able to get over it and do the things for themselves. But that's the amount that I played in their life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I heard that. Wow. What's the obviously, so you've got your kid that's 7. What's the balance now between, because obviously you're a gamer, innit? So you know kids, they love games, etc. So what's the balance now between games and education?
So my kids are never allowed to play games on the weekdays. Except for half terms.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how my
yeah,
dad done
that-
that
yeah,
to me
oh, is it?
still, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't have that, you know.
Only weekend.
Only weekends.
Yeah, only weekend.
Yeah.
Like weekdays are for school.
Okay.
And even
That's it.
Friday was give and take. Not
Yeah,
every-
yeah, yeah.
Not
No,
every
Friday.
Friday.
No, Friday you can play computer.
Okay, but
Yeah, I'm
sometimes
saying.
not every Friday.
But not during the first. So that's how you kind of balance it, and then
Yeah. And you only have to pay for a couple of hours between each session. That
you
kind
can't
of stuff
like
there.
do it for the whole day.
Yeah,
innit?
no, forget that.
Ooh.
Forget that. That's
Yeah.
dead.
No, fair. And what about and what about TVs in their room? What do you think about that?
Nah, you don't need that nowadays, man. I don't believe you need that nowadays. Like you got tablets and that kind of stuff there. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, don't get me wrong, a teenager, different story altogether.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's a completely different age. But yeah, I don't. My 7-year-old ain't got a TV in his room. I don't look to put. He's got his tablet. You're good. You're walking around the whole house with a
With a
TV in your
tablet.
hand.
Yeah,
You know what I'm trying to say?
literally.
That's it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but when it gets to a certain age, it'll be like, might be like, all right, cool. I'll get you your own console, so you can have your own private space, and I'll put that in your room, whatever. And that's a different thing altogether. But
Yeah.
nah,
I think I got a TV like when I was like year 9, year 10.
yeah, but different age,
Yeah,
different
yeah,
era.
yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
But my
Like,
dad was fighting my mum for
this
not put it.
but that's what I'm saying. There was no tablets and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? It wasn't that type of thing
We
there.
just had consoles.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So wait, and at the moment, do you encourage them to like go outside and play and stuff like that, or do you prefer to?
Nah,
like,
he's 7. I like what? What? Me taking him out?
So
Mum
like-
taking him out?
Yeah, no. So like in terms of like the 20-year-old, for example. So obviously when he was a
He
bit
lives his
younger.
life. But
Yeah.
when he was younger, when he was younger, I was trying to get him to go out, but then I took him to Kent,
Yeah.
and he didn't have no friends and everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Bruv, he hated me for this.
Is it? Yeah.
I was to bring me like, nah, this summer, mate, you're going out and go and find some friends.
Yeah,
And he went, and I remember,
No, I can't like moving a child that. Wait, how old was it? She said 4 years ago. So what? 16, 17?
nah. What was he? He was just going to secondary school when we moved to Kent. When we moved to Kent, you understand what I'm trying to say?
That's
But
the first start,
his
though.
mum was still in the end.
Yeah.
And he's whatever, so he's still got his friends
Still
and
got
that
it.
kind
Yeah,
of
but
stuff
obviously
there.
when he
Whatever.
comes
But when he's
there-
coming to me, it's like he's got nobody.
Did he check? Oh,
He
so
wasn't
he
going
didn't
to
change
school.
school. He didn't change
He wasn't going to school. Do you understand what I'm saying?
fair,
They still
nah.
go to school and so it's
I
like
see, yeah, you're not gonna, yeah.
that's
yeah,
it. Do you understand?
yeah.
So I understood there was no opportunities for him to be as fat. So I tried to whatever, because obviously I've never been in that predicament either. Like so,
Yeah.
and he was hating me for that kind of stuff there. So like,
yeah. I can't like when I moved, because obviously I used to live in Stratford when I was a kid. Then I moved to Essex. I never forget, like for the first couple months, I hated my parents, man.
I
Because
resented
I was
them a
like, you
little
just
bit
moved me from the edge with all my friends. I'm now in this new area. I don't know nobody. I hate it, bro.
still. Yeah.
You're them as well. You're misbehaving in the new school because you hate it.
yeah,
literally. Literally, my first week in my new school was hell.
Yeah, because it's in the world, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what that's it. Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah,
I definitely hear that.
yeah.
But nah, he never hated me for moving to Kent and everything, because like man would drive into London to take him to school,
Okay, nice.
drive into London, pick him up, kind of stuff there. Like it was my choice.
Yeah.
You know, one's there, so I'm not gonna not do what I've got to do. But
Yeah.
it's my choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, but and he was happy to see a different area where it was all quiet and that kind of stuff there and whatever.
Yeah, bro, London too noisy, bro. I'd rather be in
Way
Essex,
too
bro.
noisy, bro. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That's it.
Yeah.
So, but like, yeah, though he hated when I tried to force him to go out and make friends.
Yeah. Okay, fairs. But yeah, just for a last thing, in terms of a man cave, what are the, let's say, top 3 most essential things you need for a man cave?
TV. A sick TV as well. You know, it has to be like
As in, you have to, like, property,
it
like,
has to be a levels TV. It has to be like the 4K, 50 something in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like this is your living room. You know what I'm saying? Like comfy sofa. Yeah. Jeez, free. Comfy sofa.
Yeah.
What else? It depends on what type of person you are as well. Like if you're a gamer, then obviously you need the correct gaming accessories and everything. Like, that's it. But like realistically, those 2 is the main start. That's it. Everything else is an addition.
Yeah.
And wait, sorry, last question. How much do you think like a game, like, okay, maybe like a little starter man's room or man cave?
What stuff?
Like
Average-
a little start. How
cost.
much, the average cost, how much do you think it would be?
Of stuff.
So say like if I was telling my garage into a games room
Yeah.
and I'm a casual gamer,
Wait, you've already made the garage into a room.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
Just to buy the stuff. Like, what's the average cost of making your own man cave?
15?
Damn.
Hundreds.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
100. No,
That's a screw, man.
that's a £700 TV.
Okay, yeah.
Let's say a PlayStation that, let's say, what's that now? Four something.
Bills, yeah.
Yeah, that's friggin' 11. Let's say
And the
12.
sofa, yeah.
All right, cool. Good stuff. All right. Let's say 2500.
Okay.
Yeah, good
That's
so
not
far.
bad, yeah.
That's the startup and everything, and then obviously
Decorations,
then
lights,
you
and
work
that
on it.
stuff.
You know what I'm trying to say? Never
Constantly.
like man things worth. I'm never gonna say.
Off cam.
The first,
Yeah.
and then what's that? No, go on.
It's in the 20s. but that's what I'm saying. That took
Crazy.
years.
But
Bro. When I
yeah.
first, bro, my thing had a secondhand sofa from my neighbor. Like
Yeah.
I had a Samsung TV that I got from like my in-laws. Like it was meant to be budget on purpose because I needed people to see that this is you're starting at the beginning. Start at the beginning. So if you're saying good thing,
Yeah.
but nah, you don't need a good thing. You
Yeah.
need the dead thing because that's the way that you appreciate it by leveling up.
Small upgrade.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like
Taking the time.
that's like your job. Once you get a promotion, you started from rock bottom. It's like you're super proud of yourself. Because well, if you started at the top, you don't appreciate. You know what I'm trying to say?
I
hear you.
Hey, and where do you see Joey's Funhouse going? Like, what are like some little things that you
What's
can...
next?
Yeah, what's next with it?
I got a 10-year plan, man, but I'm not really allowed to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have to deal with the big man. You get me? But I say it's honestly to just find ways to bring value in all different areas and everything because I already make money. I don't really care about the money side of it. Like what I really wanted to do was to pay the bills and be able to like have a nice thing here and there and keep improving. Like outside of that, it's about finding ways that I can always give back to the community. Whether that be finding a way that I can put on events, do more giveaways, do a couple charity things, bring up more like creators that can help them in ways that I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's just about like bare value, bro.
Yeah.
No, fairs makes sense.
Sick, man.
No, come. Thank you very much, bro. No, honestly,
No, I
really appreciate you coming
Thank
through.
you for coming down,
Thank you for making the journey, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
But yeah, if you
No worries,
tell everyone where they can find you.
Joe Grind is someone if you're looking for the guy. I'm hardly posting on there right now. It's bare clips of like podcasts and interviews and everything. And Joey's _Funhouse on Insta or Joey's Funhouse on TikTok. Yeah. If you're looking for the game and anime type of thing.
Are you no more music? Or are you still trying to go back back into music?
Definitely. You never stop music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like I will do music when music says it needs to be done.
I hear
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cool.
No, Fez. All right, Fez. Obviously, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of those things there. And yeah, we catch you guys next week. Don't Tell My Wife podcast. Signing out.
Peace out.
Done.
Peace out.